Hello, Crazy-Jhu here. Long time no here. Mostly my videos are with music, well, of lately, I think. But I don't know what to talk about, really. But yeah, this is a small account I created a few months ago, I guess, for contacting a person on a certain server, but nothing good came from it, so I jumped this one to server one and have some fun on it. I mean, come on. It's uh it's nice, it's easy, it's fun. VIP 5 just to have the multi-raid and whatever. Um but actually I was doing what's it called? Campaign. Let's finish this one up. Oh, still have to do this one. Yeah, I got Cleaver from Soul Atrium pretty quickly actually. I wasn't really aiming for that. I was really aiming for a quick absolute star pit, but yeah, whatever. It's just good old fun, I guess. And no, I'm not spending on this account, just the VIP 5 and that's it. Um, and yeah, also I have the weekly thing for Valkyrie Favor, but that's on my main account, but it channels through all your accounts that share the same email, so you just have to buy it once. To battle. Let's finish this chapter. This Cleaver ain't that bad, really. For campaign, that is. Yes. Let's go. Let's fuck up these bitches. Pff, pirates. Pirates come. Let's see if we can survive this one. Yeah, come on. Fuck it. No, I can't. Yeah, we have to do something about it, right? No, 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 no. Go back. Go back. Start. Maybe I use this one. I don't know. It's not gonna work actually. So low ass pets and shit. Let's see. Normally it should not do much. No, come on. Yeah, this one is good, but lots of I've lost on my cleaver. No, he's gonna die. She's gonna die. What if I... Let's... Heroes. Don't select this one. Oh, cleaver. Um... Why not? You can only try. Lots of healing. That's good. Some damage control, a little bit, I guess. Kaboosh. That was nice. Come on. Come on. You boosting 2 heroes now. Yeah. Nice. We done that. Let's collect this campaign treasure. What's inside? Junk. Good, 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 good. Thank you. Yes, let's go. Guild quests. Have your hero deal 20 million damage. Have your hero stake 6.5. Okay, browse. Let's keep attacking. Shouldn't I use something to debuff that shit? it's such a long time ago that I did this. It's looking good so far. Ooh. Oh, nice. Nice. Yes. Awesome. Continue. Let's read it 2 times. Thank you. Okay, keep going. Actually, there is a lot of synergy there, I guess. I mean, if you look at it, he provides armor. He provides, what is it? Physical attack, yeah? Armor, physical attack, and critical attack. That ain't so bad, actually. I mean, Cleaver can hit hard, but can die quickly too. But then we have Nebula standing next to him, providing some healing, lots of support. And then you have Lara Croft. She can stun a little bit, actually a lot, but. And then we have Dorian. His aura can keep healing her. Then she can provide speed and such. Why? This is actually not that bad for campaign, I guess. But I'm still in favor for Osh team, actually, for many reasons. So yeah, I'm actually working on it on this account as well. Something you should do just by default. I mean, yes, I know there is a new meta team for some time now. Actually, since the release of all these red artifacts, the classic Osh, LOL Osh is not the best team anymore. You need, who's it again? Cornelius and Jet. But you really need to have the red artifacts on that. So in the long run, to get there, you should upgrade Isaac, Martha, Jhu, Sebastian, and Nebula. The pets would be Albus, Oliver, foremost. Those two really need to boost very quickly. This is not that important for Ash, but yeah, you could do that. Vex for uh, Jew or Fenris, yeah. Vex, yeah, Fenris you can use on not on Ash team, but you can use him on other occasions for boosting, let's say, Sebastian. And if you use, let's say, a Dante team and you use Sebastian in there, but you also use Iris in there, then Albus would be going to Iris for molesting that tank that you're fighting, except when it's Rufus. So, I mean, there is a lot you can talk about, but it's so much, really. If you're a starter account and all that information, that's so much. Unless you're very smart or something, and you can actually plan everything. If you're a planner and stuff, you really need that intel. But while you're playing the game, you should notice things on your own. You really don't need all that help. Just read about the skills, read about the weapon artifact, and see who's boosting what and who you can use with whoever you want to use it. I mean, if you want to have a mixed team, that's totally fine, but then you miss some part of the synergy. If you go all out physical and you use, let's say, Celeste in there, Celeste is a very, very good hero, but I would use her in a really more like magic attack, more magic damage based teams. Yes, keep going. Let's do 5 times, please. Thank you. If you don't have VIP, but you still have some money to spend on the game, Valkyrie Favor. It's it's a weekly thing you need to pay for, but I can assure you that it will make your life more easy, and just because of the extras you get from there. I mean, we can talk about it if you really want to. Yes, this is what I needed. Thank you. Valkyrie Favor, what does it do? Now, if you do a weekly subscription or you do it automatically, so I guess some people can do it auto. I don't have that option. I don't know why, but I do it every week. What's the extra you get from it? Let's see. The extra is very simple. You get this. You get 15 divination or divine. It's divine intervention, but how do you pronounce this? Is it divination or divination? Divination card. Whatever card it is, you get from the Oracle, but you also get 150 Titanite. Now, that specific amount will unlock the daily quest. Um, you need 150 to unlock 3 summoning spheres. So if you don't have Valkyrie Favor, you do not have that on a free base, let's say. You have to pay for it, yes, but every day, 3. Now, do that on a week. That's 7 times 3. That's 21 summoning spheres you get for doing just click. That's it. That's it. I mean, 150 is a huge amount if you are VIP 0 and have no Valkyrie Favor. You have to obtain that by fighting the dungeon on regular speed. It will take some time, but you also have to consider the fact that you need to do campaign on that same speed. You also need to do tower on that same speed. Okay, you can skip 26 levels if you complete a tower every day, but still the remaining 24 levels gonna take some time to get that thing done. So you are actually going for a long time doing little things. And yes, it's all about spending that little amount of money in the airship with expeditions. But what do you get from that Valkyrie favor except for the 150 Titanite and the 15 divination cards? You get artifact coins. Man, those are really hard to get if you don't have Valkyrie favor. It's taking a long, long time. After 16 weeks of subscription, you get 925 artifact coins on a daily base. If you collect that daily, if you don't collect that daily, this will add up. So you collect one day nothing, and then the next day you collect. Then this is 1900, no, 1850. So if you don't collect for 7 days and then you collect it, this amount will be multiplied by 7. This, on the other hand, will not. you will only get one artifact chest key. So it is vital for you to do that on a daily basis. And you also get this frame for subscription, 16 weeks subscription. So, and also the 5 times speed battle. So that's a good thing for, what is it? $2 a week. For dollars, in euros, it's a little less, but the amount's still the same because of the difference of currency. So doesn't matter. It's pretty cheap, but it will speed up your game. Also, you get VIP points for that subscription. So eventually, this VIP thing will add up. So your first subscription, I think it's already VIP 1. So you already have rate. So you can fight those fights for the first time you start at, and you do it on 5 times the speed. So it speeds up the game like this. Otherwise, it's like this, going fighting, fighting, fighting. It's gonna take a long, long time to grind, like let's say 1500 activity points. Also, that glyphing, and this has nothing to do with Valkyrie favor. The glyphing is just, I mean, this is different because on mobile you really need to upgrade one glyph in its entire thing. But since the game there changed, you cannot do a small upgrade anymore. You just upgrade 1 point. That's it. But here you can use just, yeah, I don't have anything left anymore, but if you have that gray thingy, the smallest of the smallest, you click it 1 time on this one, and you enchant, poof, and then you have 700 activity points. So, and individually that activity won't do much for you, but as a guild of 30 players, you can achieve a lot of things because you do it together. It's a team thing. I mean, it's a guild for a reason. Without a guild, you won't grow. You won't. You just need that guild. What is this? Why is this? This is something very annoying. Yeah, skip 130. Why not? Fuck it. Give me this. Yes. The thing is, if you do your daily tasks, I mean every task. No, give me this. You will grow. Period. If you just log in to say hi or hey or hello and come back the next day and do the same thing, and the next day the same thing, and the next day the same thing, and the next day the same thing, then after, let's make an example, after 3 years you're gonna be the same fucking level, and you won't be able to catch up anymore. So this gets me to the point where I really need to tell you this. Do not change server because some goofy friend from Discord invites you there, because that's for free to play players. That's account suicide. Why do I call it account suicide? It's a harsh word, I understand that. Don't be offended. If so, you're on the wrong channel. Account suicide means you will drop servers. So you go to an older server. So that means those people play longer than you. Now, if you jump like, say, 10 servers, that's not a big deal. You can still work your way around. But if you multiply that by 10 or by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5, I mean, it becomes pretty hard to compete, and then you're gonna lose a lot of fights. And let me tell you, when people start losing, they start losing interest in the game. It's really that simple. It's a mindset. And some people tell me, yeah, but I don't give a fuck. Yes, you do. This is human nature. If you're gonna play a sport and you suck at it, after a while, you're gonna ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing? I just don't like this anymore. So you're gonna do or search for another sport you're good at. And if you start winning, yeah, that's when the dopamine and the endorphins comes into your brain and make you happy. But if you lose every single time, you're done. And in a way, that's a good thing. Because if you're not playing this game, you're doing something else. Maybe do real sports or go outside or go out with your friends or whatever. But if you're really into gaming, you really should not jump servers. Just keep your ass in the server you started and try to be active every day. And yes, it's a pretty hard world, even in games like this, even harder because there are lots of players that spend lots and lots of money, and you won't be able to compete with that as a free-to-play player. I have to say that also. Um, where is everybody here? Give it to her. So it's not rocket science, this game. It is not. It's just about activity, and if you wanna go faster, then money comes into play. And yes, the game developers made this game so that if you don't pay for it, you are not growing fast, you're not that strong or whatever. You really need to pay for something. And if you really have to pay for something, Valkyrie Favor is a very good start. Very good start. Because artifact coins will stack, you will grow your artifact stars faster that way, but you really need to be active. That's the key. The key is learn and be active. That's the thing. If you don't do all these things, then you can come to Discord, complain about a lot of things, which a lot of people are doing still to this day, complaining about mostly everything. But you have to understand, you have to play your part of the game. You don't have to look at people that spend $300-400 a month or maybe a week or a day. They see a different game than you. And trying to compete with that or complain about whatever, it's not gonna work. It's gonna make you sour. It's gonna make you lose interest in the game, which in some parts is a good thing. So, but because I cannot advocate for games, I can't. I like this game, but I'm a chronic pain patient, so it's not much I can do than sit my ass down and because this is the easy way to spend my hours or whatever. I can go do sports and have pain, but it relieves some pain as well. But that's the hard part. And I'm a pussy. I suffered a lot of pain in my life, and I seriously just had enough of it. So this is it. Playing games. It's a sad thing, I know, but but still, I have fun, and that's the good thing about it. I don't let people tell me what to do or what not to do. I just have fun. And if I can help here and there, I will. I will. I have some people that are in my DMs on Discord, and they ask for guidance, and I give them some guidance, the things I know, and I try not to give them false intel or false advice. My advice is just my experience in the game, how I went through all those things and be done with it. Is my advice then the only advice? No, not at all. I mean, there are people that come to my channel and just roast me for whatever reason, and that's okay. They can do that. It's their right to do so. It's also my right not to listen to them. But if you, and this is for the people that comment on videos I made more than a year ago, because more than a year ago the game was different than now. I mean, lots of things happened in that time. So you cannot judge a video that is old and basically not obsolete, but since the game is changing, that video stays the same. But that video was made before the change. So after that, so if I want to give you the best advice I can give, I have to remake that video every time the game changes. But really, then I would be doing videos all day, and I still have a 9 to 5 job to do out there. So yeah, sometimes I make videos, sometimes I make silly shit videos. I know that. You really don't have to remind me of it. And if you think I'm a shitty player, yeah, that's okay. I mean, I'm not the best, but I ain't the worst either, so. And this is for the haters. Go fuck yourselves. Simple. If you're offended, good. Hope you don't sleep. It's just a game. It's not life. I mean, if I give you advice that is not 100% correct, that's because I'm only human. And I too am a student of this game. I still learn every single day. Things that are obvious for some people, and I just didn't see about it. And sometimes I defend my standing and my point. And yeah, heated conversations will arise from that. But when I see my mistake, I will admit my fault. I will admit defeat or whatever you want to call it. But playing this game can be fun, but it can all be so frustrating if you're just not doing the right things. I mean, I can talk hours and hours and hours about the game, trying to unfold everything I know, but is this a good account? No, this is just fun. I'm just trying Lara Croft with Cleaver. I could go and upgrade my Rufus, have some magic damage protection, but then I'm upgrading way too much at the same time. So I'm just trying to keep with these 8, maybe less on this one, because I really only need that aura. But this is always a good start. Osh team, you really need that one. It's, I mean, every pro gamer on this game will say maybe a different thing because they have red artifacts, maxed out accounts, and they say, yeah, this is not good anymore. Yeah, I know. I know, but you don't have red artifacts when you have this and these ranks and whatever. So Osh team, the LOL Osh is still the best thing to invest in to go all out fight Asgard boss, raid boss Osh, the Eternal, because there is no other team in these ranks or these upgraded status that will do better or worse than any other team out there. It's still the best team to start with. I mean, you still have your Osh team to defend yourself in or attack arena players that are magic damage based just because of Isaac. I mean, yeah, Chorus came into the game. Yes, Polaris came into the game. Made control teams so powerful that Sebastian is not capable of debuffing all that control effects. So what I'm trying to do with my stronger account is try to use Chorus as team pet in my Ash team and fight those teams that are controlling mine with Chorus. And hey, it works. Not always, but it does. It's not about having 15,000 heroes. There are only 63 or whatever. I don't know how many. But it's about having the right heroes. And sometimes you have to add up another hero to be able to do higher level pet adventures because they have magic damage resist, pure damage resist, and physical damage resist. And if you do an adventure 13, those percentages on those resistance is 100%. So if you are all out physical and you have nothing else, you really need to think about what path you're going to take, because there is a path that will reduce physical, there is a path that will reduce magic, and there is a path that reduce pure damage. But sometimes in adventure 12, because I know that path on the back of my hand, spot 18 is 100% physical damage resist, but the middle path on 12 on map 12 is actually more based on every resistance. So you really need to think about what you're doing there. So if you want to have a good balanced team, you really should give your interest in several heroes, not too much, but enough to get by. I mean, that's the point of the game. It's not about having 65 heroes at max. Eventually it does, but that's end game, complete end game. I mean, those super whales that spend about 10, 20, $30,000 on their account are maxed out. That's stupid. In my opinion, that's really stupid. $3,000, $4,000. If you play several years and you divide that by every day, it's like $5 or $2 a day. It's nothing. But having a car payment for this game is, then you're filthy rich, and then you don't care. But for me, that's something hallucinating. But having, let's elaborate this a little bit. Let's change server. Go to my main account, Lazy Crazy-Jhu. English always translates. Engels altijd vertalen. Let's see. What is this? No, don't need no piggy bank. So I started this account 2022. Yeah, 2022. So this is 2 years and some months, 2 years and a half. And I started with Dante because, for several reasons, Dante is really good. And I don't have that many heroes upgraded that good. I mean, yeah, they're all level 130, but this is for a whale, this is actually a starter account. So I'm not that good. I'm not that strong. But I can choose out of different heroes, make different teams to counter whatever I encounter. So having several heroes of different types is a good thing. It's a bad thing when you start. It's only good when you start um, evolving into a stronger and more experienced player, because you know which heroes to use when you see certain type of teams. But if you copy this account when you start playing, and let's say all my reds or red plus whatever, you copy that, you're gonna upgrade all these heroes at the same time. But that's a bad thing. It really is, if you're free to play, because it's gonna take you like 5 years to get this, maybe longer, way longer. It's impossible. You really need to start thinking about what you can handle on the game, right? And if you ask for advice on Discord and the whales start replying, they will start giving you advice on their experience as a whale. But you're not a whale, so stop asking for advice that way. Is their advice shit? No. It's actually pretty good advice, but you cannot support that. It's impossible. They say you need this, you need that, you need this, you need that, you need like 15 heroes to be of any competition to any strong player, because you really need to start countering teams and such. But when you start playing, you have nothing, and it takes a long time to get heroes at a certain point that they are really good. I mean, Heidi becomes pretty badass when you, well, let's say ascension, the first ascension skill, and then he starts to be good. But you need a really powerful Heidi eventually, and it's hard to do that. If you are a Dante fighter, you hate Heidi, period. So you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna upgrade Heidi, I'm gonna upgrade whatever, Polaris, you're gonna upgrade Amira, you're gonna upgrade Lara Croft, whatever, Arachne, Orion good now with two new ascension skills, Dorian. I mean, Celeste is good. Every hero you see has its skills, has its good points, weak points, whatever, but there's too much. It's too much. You just can't. You can't. After a year, you still have Violet heroes and are weak as fuck. And it pains me to repeat the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over again. I mean, I'm losing interest in the game the longer I read shit on Discord. Fuck me. It's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. All the advice you see on Discord, all these players that play for longer than a year, they have good advice. They really do. But does it comply to you at that point? If you are in the same range as those players, power wise and upgrade wise, then you should follow their advice. You can recognize long-time players by the color of their ranking on the Discord server. You really do. If they're white, their name is white. They're new into the game, into Discord server. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're not veteran players, because I've seen some players that play a long time in the game start joining Discord, giving advice. They've been trolled for it because their rank was white, but still they had pretty fucking solid advice. So you really have to be selective on these things. And don't ask what campaign team is good. When you start playing, the heroes you get from the game at the start are good enough to make some advancements into that campaign. But you really need to start thinking about long run. Heidi is good in the long run. Heidi is not good short time. If you have, let's say, a green rank Heidi, he sucks. Really. He's not that good. He's good when you upgrade him. Period. Dante is good from the start because of his dodge capabilities. Really, he's that good. But is he good in end game campaign? Not so much. You really need to have a really powerful Dante to even start thinking about killing chapter 14 and 15. Whatever, there is control effects that you have to counter, whatever. So for me, that was no rocket science. I used Corvus as my tank to get me through all the campaign missions, and the rest were members of Osh team. Simple as that. So for me, it was Project 7, which I have a video about. At that time, was a good thing. It was a good thing, really, it was. It still is. I mean, maybe I'm hallucinating, but it's, for me, it still would be a good thing to do, to upgrade the 7 that I upgraded. But you really have to think about bringing some other heroes, and I did. As you can see, I did bring some other heroes into the game for me. But it's a long grind. It really is a long grind. It's insane. It's insane. So if you really want to play the game, play the game. Play basic. Do your tasks, your daily shit, and the rest will come. You as a person will evolve. Your knowledge will evolve. Your um, your game will evolve. Everything will evolve if you keep your eyes open. I mean, there is a lot to learn about heroes in their skills, in their artifacts. What do they do? I mean, what do they do? This Spear of Fate is the weapon artifact of Dante. What does it do? Dodge. It gives you dodge. And it gives you to the entire, it gives it to the entire team. So if you have a maxed out Dante, and this is what I need to say about it, do not use Kane as a main pet. You over dodging everything. I mean, in some cases it's a good thing, but in many cases it's not. Yes, you need to have Violet Kane for a Dante team. You really do. Because of the speed and the dodge at the same time. So the more you dodge, the faster he will get his thing done, the faster he retaliates. And the higher upgraded your Kane is, the more energy you're gonna gain from just one basic attack on Dante. If he dodged that, he's almost full of energy, so he retaliates like fucking lightning. Poof. And if the opponent cannot withstand that attack, they're done. That's Dante. Dante is not the solution to everything. I mean, if the team you're fighting have some type of dodge, but do a lot of pure or magic damage, your Dante is fucked. That's why this guy, this little monkey, is such a good counter for Dante. It's that simple. What Dante can dodge is fucking weak. It weakens him. He cannot gain anything. He gains from dodging. So if you fight against a magic team with Dante, that's like flipping a coin and hope for the best. It's it's strange, but I would use K main pit on a magic team to give them dodge. I think that's the reason why they made Kane in the first place. Also to use it on Dante, of course, but that's pet patronage. That's a different thing. But as main pet, as battle pet, and you face a lot of physical damage teams, and you have a magic dealing damage team, then Kane would be a good choice to bring with you. Is that always the case? No, it's not. This is, I mean, it gets complicated if you start talking about it. Really, stop overthinking everything. That's what I want to say. So yeah, let's conclude the video because I'm already almost talking for Jesus 46 minutes already. I clearly couldn't say everything. I could talk about hours and hours about it, but that's the thing. I don't know everything, and still have hours and hours to talk about. So what if I knew everything? Jesus, I wouldn't be able to sleep, eat, drink, keep talking, keep talking. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next video. Um, excuse me if the videos won't come as fast as they came before, but sometimes I'm just not up for it. Just a bad day, I guess. So hey, you all stay safe out there. Take care of each other and be well.